Hey everybody, I'm here with my daughter, Sadie Promise. She just turned 5 years old on March 11th. She's so excited. We're excited. I love my daughters. I have amazing daughters. They're so smart and beautiful and powerful and fun and creative. And as I was thinking about Sadie and just celebrating her, my mind went off to thinking about when I was 5 years old and just thinking about how fast things have gone. I can't believe she's already 5 and just realizing the dynamics of what it's like to be 5 and how we think and the beauty and the innocence and discovering things. And I was just thinking about when I was 5 years old, I had a crazy thing happen where God spoke to me in an audible voice. I heard him with these ears, and he called me to preach the gospel. In the process of that, at that young age, the Lord broke my heart for the lost. It was just his sovereignty. It wasn't because I was over spiritual or had something going on. It was just the mercy and the sovereignty of God. And I remember being 9 years old and God breaking my heart for these people. I saw visions of the world with my heart over different nations of the world. And I saw myself preaching in international healing crusades. I didn't know what the people looked like, what the languages they spoke. I didn't know anything about politics or the dynamics of having those things happen. I didn't know what was going to take place in my life or how it would go that way, but I knew that God is breaking my heart for those people. And that desire hasn't left. In all the years of ministry and things that I've been involved with, there's been one thing that's been stirring on my heart that will not leave. And that is this childhood dream of preaching in international healing crusades, seeing thousands of people give their life to Jesus, being healed, being discipled, being grown, and coming into the local churches of those areas. It's never left. And even in the process of life, I didn't know how it was going to happen, and it didn't seem like it was. I got into my 30s and thought, man, I'm in my 30s, I haven't done this yet, but it still wouldn't leave my heart. And I remember one day being in Global Awakening, where I used to work at, and there was a conference going on that my friend Paul Martini was putting on, and one of the main speakers there was a prophet named Dan McCollum. If you don't know him, look him up. Incredible guy. And I had the privilege of sitting down with him for a while, and he said he saw a vision of me, and it was preaching to multiple thousands of people in international healing crusades. And he said there's a few things that you're supposed to be known for, and this next season of your life is supposed to be about. It's about 3 to 5 things, and he said, I'll give you 3. One of those is discipleship material. Another is evangelism, and specifically activating introverts in evangelism. And he said a third of those 5 has to do with international healing crusades. And I can't even tell you what that did in my heart. It just freshly stirred up this fire within inside of me that had kind of got discouraged throughout the years. Then just a few days after that, at Global Awakening and Dr. Rainey Clark's ministry school, a guy named Richie Seltzer was speaking, and he's an amazing evangelist. Love this guy. He was ministering and teaching the students there, and he came and prophesied over me. And he said that he saw me ministering to multiple thousands of people in these ponds and these certain regions of the world. And he said, I want to put you in touch with someone. And Dan McCollum said, I want to put you in touch with someone. And within a couple of days of that moment, both Dan McCollum and Richie Seltzer put me in touch with the same contact on this other part of the world that has a ministry that has the capacity to do a 100,000 attendee healing conference with people that have not heard the gospel. In fact, they asked me to not say the specific location for safety reasons. It was initially scheduled for the end of March, but the government contacted this individual and said, it's not safe right now. Could you reschedule this? Now watch this, it's really cool. He contacted me and said, we're looking at rescheduling it, and the only time that really works for us happens to be over my 40th birthday at the end of May 2019. They said this is actually, they didn't know that was my birthday. They just said that's the best thing. And this just feels like a birthday present to me. I've been praying for these people that I haven't seen and I haven't known. I didn't know how it was going to work out since I was just 5 years old, that God began to break my heart. And it's like a birthday present from Father. And so on my birthday, I'll be traveling, and I'm scheduled to do an international healing crusade. There's going to be 500 pastors that are going to be a part of this, so that there's great discipleship and follow-up that's done with these people. And there's going to be training during the day with leaders as well. And there's going to be 700 military and security personnel that are going to be involved with this for safety things. And I mean, I just feel like God is all over this. And I want to give you an update, because I've had some people ask me, where is this thing at? And what is this thing about? Why are you doing it? I want you to know that this International Healing Crusade it's not a fad. It's not everybody's doing it. It sounds fun. I want to check something off and say, well, I did one of those. It's not that at all. This is something that's a childhood call on my life. And I really feel, by the mercy and grace of God, that this will be the first of many other international healing crusades, because the harvest is plentiful. I've been praying for these people because God put them on my heart, and it's time to go into the harvest field. And this is the first time, 40th birthday, being able to preach to 100,000 people, many of them hearing the gospel of Jesus for the first time. And so as you're hearing this, if you're somebody that has a dream, know that God has a dream for you. If there are things that are stirring on your heart and you don't know how it's going to happen, God knows that. But if He's putting them into your heart, then don't let go of those. Keep praying for that. Even before you walk into it, you can pray for that to happen. You can pray for those people. And if you want to partner with this, I'm telling you that the proceeds are going to go, every dollar is a soul. Every dollar is about reaching people for Jesus. And right now what we're looking at this particular day is a need of about $26,000. That's about 26 cents a soul. Think about that. For 26 cents a soul, people can have their eternity changed hearing the gospel of Jesus Christ. And people can give different amounts. But if you want to partner with this, your heart is moved, God is speaking to you, any sacrifice, any amount, I'm telling you, $26,000 with your help can be met and lives can be touched. If you want to do that, you can go to our ministry. If that's the best way for you to do it, you can go to releasinglife.org, releasinglife.org, and there's a place there that you can give on that website, and you can type Crusade in there. When you get over to it, we'll know exactly what this thing is about. If you're in a church and a church wants to receive an offering or do something to help contribute, you can give through your church and they can give that way. Whatever works for you. But I just wanted you to get an update about this and know things that are going on. You can give through the church that my wife and I pastor. You can go to newbernchurch.com if you want to. That's newbernchurch.com. You can give there if you want. It's all kind of ways you can do that. But we'll be honored to have you partner together with us for this celebration, 40th birthday since I was 5 years old. I've been waiting for this moment, and I would love to see you to be a part of it. Bless you, and thank you for your heart, for the gospel, for the kingdom, for the lost. Until then, let's stay in touch. Jesus is amazing. He's crazy in love with you, and the world needs to know.